Hello everyone and welcome. This is going to be part one of a two-part guide on how to obtain this little thing right here, the Witchdoctor mask, which is really cool. And you can get multiples of them. I already have two. I'm going to be getting three at the end of this episode, my third one. Anyways, your gear setup that you're going to want, just quickly run over it. If you have the Witchdoctor robes, I would recommend bringing them because they act as camouflage in the Jadinko lair. But most likely, if you're watching this guide, you don't have the Witchdoctor robes, so you'll probably want to be getting those. The Falador Shield, Artie Cloak, Dragon Hatchet, Goldsmith Gauntlets, those are all just things that I was using for other activities in the game. But the Taco Zo is nice because it offers a really quick bank teleport. One of the main reasons I like the Witchdoctor mask is because it's a free teleport to the lair. If you don't have a Witchdoctor mask, buy some Juju teleport spirit bags off the GE. They cost about 2k each. So anyway, what the Witchdoctor mask is, it's like a free teleport, and it does the exact same thing as the Juju teleport spirit bags. It just doesn't use a 2k bag up every time you teleport, and it is pretty nice. Anyway, so what you're going to want to catch all the Jadinkos is, first of all, your hunter. You need to be level 81 hunter. You can pot up using hunter potions at level 78, but I would recommend just to get level 81 first, because catching the God Jadinkos, which will be in part 2 of this guide. If you want to know how to catch the God Jadinkos, go ahead and go to part 2. But this is just part 1. What your inventory needs to look like to catch the regular Jadinkos, catch all the Jadinkos, this will also grant you one part of either the Witchdoctor robes or Witchdoctor legs, is the following things. You're going to want 2 red blossom seeds, 1 blue blossom, 1 green blossom, 1 Kalferberry, 1 Lergberry, an apple sapling, orange sapling, banana sapling, 2 Erzille potions, unfinished, and an Arctic bear pouch, and a spade. Everything in here is completely necessary. You're going to want to make 2 Juju Hunter Potions because you'll be using one during part 1 of the guide and the other during part 2 of the guide, so it's easy just to make them both at the same time. Arctic bear pouch just helps things go along a little bit faster. So anyway, unfortunately, I'm going to be having to clear my papaya tree that I do have planted here, which is a bit unfortunate. That's like minus 30k, but I'll live with it. So the first one you're going to want to catch is you're going to want to set up a banana tree. So, clearing this papaya tree. Doing this for YouTube. Anyway, yeah, you're going to want to plant your banana sapling down in the patch, and then in the middle, you're going to want to build a boneyard. Something quickly I should note is you're going to need level 80 construction to build all the things in the middle to catch all the Jadinkos. You can also pay Papa Mambo, who is the guy right next to the teleport spot of the Juju teleport spirit bags and the Witchdoctor mask. But I would recommend having 80 hunter, or 80 construction. That's pretty nice. I'm just saying, if you don't, it is an option that you can just pay the Witchdoctor guy, and he will do it for you. You don't actually need the construction level. So, summon your Arctic bear pouch to make sure you don't fail. And what you want to do for the first Jadinkos, after you set up your banana tree and boneyard, this is the diseased Jadinkos. You come down here to the very bottom of the area. You inspect the burrow, and after you inspect that burrow, you come here and inspect this jungle plant. And then the tracks will continue and go off into a hole in the ground. And then what you go is you come over to the west side of this area and inspect this hole in the ground. And go to the next jungle plant. And finally, there's going to be a bush here that you can attack and get your vine. These diseased vines are used to make the Juju Hunter Potion, so you're going to want to get 2 of them, since you do have 2 potions. This is the only Jadinko where you need to catch 2. All the rest is optional. If you want to continue catching Jadinkos after you set up your Herblore habitat so that it lures a certain Jadinko, you can of course do that, but I'm only going to be catching 1 of each except for the diseased, since you do need to make the 2 hunter potions to completely get the Witchdoctor mask. You can also just bring 1 of your own hunter potions, and then just you can bring your own hunter potions if you want, but this saves inventory space because it uses up the corrupt vines instead of just having them stay in the inventory the entire time. So hopefully we won't fail this. And got him. Alright, both diseased Jadinkos caught, so that's the first Jadinko out of the way. The next is the Shadow Jadinko. What you're going to want to do is clear your flower, which somehow died, and you're going to want to plant a red flower, and then in the middle you need to build an abandoned house. and this is going to attract the shadow Jadinkos. Their vines are used to make scentless potions, which I don't find terribly useful, so I don't really hunt these things, but you do have to catch one of every Jadinko to advance. I'm just going to pause here, drink some coffee because my voice is getting a bit crackly, and catch this Jadinko. Okay, I'm about to catch the Shadow Jadinko. Good, I did not fail. That would be a bit frustrating if I did. Now, this is going to be the first use of the Juju Hunter Potion that we're going to see. So, just quickly mix your Juju Hunter Potions, and you're going to want to build a standing stones in the middle, as well as have a Lergberry Bush. So, dig up... Oh, I do have a Lergberry Bush planted, but unfortunately it died, so I'm going to have to plant a new Lergberry Bush. The nice thing with these plants is you don't have to wait for them to grow. Just as soon as you plant them, it'll start attracting Jadinkos. You're just going to want to keep the red flower in the tree. Does not matter. So what you want to do is use your Juju Hunter Potion. Make sure you don't drink it, just use it on the red flower, and we'll attract some Camoflaged Jadinkos to the area. This is the last tracking one. Everything after this uses the Marasamaw Plants for the box trapping of the Jadinkos. So this is the last one where you have to track. The tracking ones are much slower to catch and much more annoying, so I am glad to get this out of the way. I'll just catch this Jadinko here off screen. Okay, I finally caught the bugger. I did fail twice, as you can see from my chat right there, to catch that thing. Pretty annoying when you fail because you have to run all the way around. So, since I am a genius and completely forgot to buy Marasamaw Plants, just bought 5 from the Papa Mambo there. Luckily he has them in stock because you do tend to forget those things every once in a while. The next Jadinko up is the Draconic Jadinko. So what you're going to want to build in the center is the Dark Pit, which does require 80 construction. So as you can see, it is pretty nice to have that. And next you're going to keep the red flower and the red vine blossom, and you're going to keep the Lergberry Bush and everything. So, yeah, the only thing you need to change from what you already had set up for the last Jadinkos is the Dark Pit. And then the Draconic Jadinkos will be out here, and there are some people here. Apparently only one person here. I was here like 2 minutes ago, and there's several, so hopefully I don't annoy him too much. Just here to catch one Draconic. That's it. Don't need to catch any others. So you just want to set up your traps here. Hopefully we'll catch one soon. Having the Arctic Bear out does help a little bit with catching of the Draconics and all. Also, as you can see, this guy's using a Wolpertinger. The Wolpertinger also boosts Hunter. It only boosts it by 5, and the Arctic Bear boosts it by 7, but the Wolpertinger is much smaller and doesn't create as much of a blockage of your space, so that can be pretty nice. Hopefully we can catch this common Jadinko as well, because that will knock 2 birds out with 1 stone. And we did, so the common Jadinko is caught, and that Draconic failed. That one failed as well. They're destroying my traps. This isn't good. I'm just hoping I can quickly catch one here and move on to the next Jadinko. I'll resume once I've caught a Draconic. That oddly took quite some time, but I did catch the Draconic Jadinko. I also caught a common Jadinko while messing around there with the Draconics. If you don't catch a common, all you need to do is just set up traps pretty much anywhere in this area. There's commons all around. They're really easy to catch. The only requirements to catch them is a red vine blossom. Any color of red vine blossom, it does not matter. They all work. So the next one is the igneous Jadinko, and for this, you're going to want the blue flower. And this is the reason why you need your spade, because Jaggers thought it would be a great idea to not give a clear option on the red vine or the vine blossoms before they're grown. So before the vine blossom grows, you can't clear it with the spade on your tool belt, which is fairly annoying. So you're also going to want to build a thermal vent in the middle, as well as an orange tree. So you're going to want to have to clear your not fully grown banana tree. Just get that thing out of there. No one needs it anyway. And plant the orange tree, the orange sapling. And then the igneous Jadinkos should decide that it's a good time to show up. So you're going to want to go out here and catch some of them. I would recommend to set up your traps just in this area right here. There are a couple spawns right here in this area. It also works pretty well to hunt them around here where I'm standing. Anyway, I'm going to catch one and then resume the video. I actually lucked out and got 2 here, so that's 2 more Juju Hunter Potions for me. I have tons of the unfinished Yugoon Potions, but just not many of these marble vines because I don't like gathering them. Anyway, the next Jadinko is the Amphibious Jadinko, which unfortunately we do have to go up to the area where we hunted the Draconics and annoy people again. But you just want to make sure you have that blue flower in the middle, the Lergberry Bush, and you want to build a pond. And then what you want to do is go up right where we caught the Draconics and the common Jadinkos, and there should be Amphibious Jadinkos hanging around. There's one right there. You're just going to want to catch one of these things, get the Amphibious vine, and go back to catch the next Jadinko. I will resume after I have caught one. I've caught my Amphibious Jadinko, and we get a oily vine. Now it is time for the Cannibal Jadinko, so we're going to have to shake things up a bit here. You want to take out your Lergberry Bush and put in a Kalferberry Bush, and you won't need the Lergberry Bush again. It'll just be Kalferberry on for the next set of Jadinkos. You're also going to want to build some tall grass in the middle and plant a green flower instead of a blue flower, and also use up your second dose of the Hunter Potion. Luckily, there's only 4 Jadinkos that require the Hunter Potion, and one Hunter Potion dose can take care of 2 of them, so really no worries there. Bit of lag there, I do apologize for that. It's probably my internet's fault. Anyway, clear the blue vine blossom, and then plant down that green seed, use the Hunter Potion, and it's time to catch a Cannibal Jadinko. They will be in the southern hunter area where all the igneous Jadinkos are, and due to time constraints I am again going to have to pause the video while I catch one, but that should be over and done with pretty fast. So just lay your traps. I like laying them in this area along the coast. You can also lay them more towards the south, towards the bank deposit box. It all works pretty well. Okay, we have caught the Carrion Jadinko and the Cannibal Jadinko, my bad. Carrion Jadinko is next, but interesting thing about the Cannibal Jadinko, you don't get a vine, you get plant teeth, which are used to create the Juju cooking potion. But anyways, next it is time for the Carrion Jadinko. And for this one, you're going to want to build a Boneyard. And you're going to want to keep your green flower, and that's it. I also met 3 of the requirements to attract a Zamorak Jadinko. I'm going to have to keep that noted for part 2 of the guide. So if you're interested in that, you may also watch that one. But some Carrion Jadinkos, not Cannibal this time, are going to come out, and so just lay your traps as before and catch one. I think it's also worth noting that the Carrion Jadinkos have the highest drop rate of seeds, and they don't require a Juju Hunter Potion. So if you're in need of seeds, you can just slap down a Boneyard and a green flower and then hunt those things. And I did get a Yugoon seed, so that's pretty useful. Anyway, next one is actually the last one, the Aquatic Jadinko, and this one requires a lot. You're going to want to have to build a pond, and you're going to want to put down your apple tree and your red flower, and it also requires use of the Juju Hunter Potion. It is going to be really useful to keep this all written down right next to you. I'm actually going to leave what all the Jadinkos require in the description, so if you need an easy access point, you can just look at the description of this video, and they're all going to be down there. You can also just, what I have is I have a little sheet of paper, and I just have all the Jadinkos written down. It's very useful. So, and you're also going to need the Kalferberry Bush, pond, red flower, apple tree. We got it all set. Use the last dose of the Hunter Potion, and the Aquatic Jadinkos are going to yet again be in the southern hunter area. You can see one of them right there. So just lay your traps. What I do to catch Aquatic Jadinkos, I go more down near the deposit box because there's a few spawns down here. That's just what I do. I'm not sure if this is actually a better place to catch them, but I'm going to catch this, and then I will be done with the 10 normal Jadinkos. Okay, I did just catch the Aquatic Jadinko, and you'll get this message in your chat bar. Well done, you've caught all the normal Jadinkos this week. And that means you're done with the normal ones, so you can now talk to Papa Mambo and get either your Witchdoctor legs or Witchdoctor top. But what I'm going to do is catch the God Jadinkos as well and show you guys how to get the Witchdoctor mask. So that's going to be in part 2. Feel free to watch that if you want to know how to catch the God Jadinkos, because they are a bit tricky. So just look down in the description for everything you need, and this is the end of part 1. Farewell.